All right, so what we're gonna do, we're working on a different guitar right now. So we're gonna show the binding. This one has already been bound. This was a guitar that I built and the top cracked, and so I had to replace the top. And since I had to replace the top, I went ahead and did this armrest on it. And now what I need to do is cut the channel so I can put the binding back on and move forward with this one. And so we're going to use this guitar as our binding surrogate on the video. And I've got everything set up. I cut me a small piece of the binding I'm going to be using, and I have the depth of cut and the height set up on the router. I got this rig from Stuart McDonald. This thing has made my life so much easier. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. And there's a certain way you need to cut these because it cuts down on your chip out. And what I recommend is, let me see, I'll tip it up like this. You're going to start here and go around this way. And then you're going to start, I've got it drawn on here so I can remember it. Start here and go this way. And then you want to start probably here since I have the armrest. And you're going to go this way. And then same thing here. You're going to start here and go this way. And that prevents chip out or ripping a big chunk of your top out. And then once you've gone around in these, then you can start here and then go all the way around. But I'm going to stop short of this and do this part by hand because I don't want to get in here and tear this out. So we're going to go ahead and fire it up and get going and see what shakes loose. We're going to go ahead and fire it up and get going and see what shakes loose. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple of chisels and some scrapers and wiki bills and hoopty doos, X-Acto knives, and then we're going to clean this up right here. What I do want is my little piece of binding because I want to slide that in and see how far up I need to go. And so I'm going to start out here on the edge and very gently work this down. And then I'm going to take this X-Acto knife and cut this at an angle right there. And then we're going to come back up and very, very gently work this edge down. So we're getting into glue. I think it's time for a new blade. So that angle right there, if I move that up, grab a line through here. Now when I put this plastic or ABS binding, I'll use heat to make sure that it's forming, and then I'll use a lot of binding tape right there to make sure this drops in. Sounds like the trash man's here because there's a lot of noise in the alley. But what I'm doing right now is I'm getting all the glue out of this channel so my binding will sit down in there. So that's what I'm looking for right there. So now we're going to come around here and do the same thing on this side. And we'll stop the video so I can keep them short. And we'll come back. I'll make sure that's pushed up in there and pull that tight. And then just keep working my way around. And it slid out from under there. In 3,
this has a 2-minute working time.
1. All right, so we got
so once we have this on here,
everything
we'll
cleaned up.
Let this dry.
Now we're going to get ready to bind. I use Bondall for
hold it out of the way.
This plastic.
We'll put some more glue.
And so since I use this piece right here, hopefully I'm getting all this. Since I use this piece right here to do all of this, I want to match that angle. And so I'm just going to take, lay that on there and get it squared up. And then I'm going to check it. and we're good. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is, once this is all on and dried, I'm going to shape this binding into this right here. And so I'm going to start right there, make sure that's in, and then I'm going to just slowly work my way around to here, this corner, and then we'll do a 45, and then we'll carry around until we get the top done. And then we have to go in and cut out the way I did the neck on this one. Once we get everything up to here, then we'll do that part. But then I got to go in and cut all this out, and there's not going to be any binding there. I just got to cut it out so the neck can go in there. And this piece of tape was just my center line, so we're going to go ahead and pull that off.
All right.
So
go back and
we're going to go ahead and get going and
tight in the waist.
Get the glue. Hopefully I have enough.
Any places where it looks like it might be gapping a little bit, we'll pull it in tight.
It's been a while since I've done plastic binding. I usually do wood, but so we're at the horn and the curve, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up a little bit and get it softer, because right now it wants to go, but I don't want it to fight the tape. So we're going to heat this up, and then we'll put the glue and start taping. And Need to see if I can figure out a way to add a little bit of weight to this tape deck. I'm really glad that they came out with it, but it could be a little heavier. So Stu Mac, if you're watching, make your tape deck about a pound heavier, maybe more, because it's sliding on me. I doubt they're watching though. They might be, but I doubt it. I don't see Dan Earlywine watching Craig Goodson. It's usually the other way around. All right, so now we're at this corner and we need to go hard 45. So how we're going to do that is I'm going to get these close like so, and then actually we're just going to do a butt joint, because you can take a little bit of acetone and melt these together and you'll never be able to see the seam. So we're going to take that piece. I don't know if y'all can see that right there, and then we'll put a piece of tape down this side. I'll peel it back and make sure that I'm square. Pull that tight over that, and then I'm going to take this. It has glue. Put it right there. Tape across that way, and then use this to flush cut it. And then when we go in and scrape all this, clean it up and sand it to make it flush to the sides, it will be there. And so that is binding. I appreciate y'all watching. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the video. This may get tagged into something else, but it never hurts to tell you thanks for watching. And like and subscribe if you have the time. I would appreciate it. Thank you.